Hello and welcome to the Travel Troll on this absolutely stunning day. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's very sunny.
It's wonderful.
Can you see it over there? That's the sun. Same one as you have all around the world. We share the sun. Right, where are we today? Intelligent Mazzy.
Castle Acre.
Castle Acre Castle.
Yeah.
In Castle Acre.
All right.
This has got quite an interesting little past to it. Let me tell you all about it. So this is Castle Acre Castle. This was built by William de Warenne. Now William de Warenne, he was fighting alongside William the Conqueror in 1066. And because he did well and William the Conqueror thought he was pretty good and they had similar names, he thought, you know what, I'm going to give you some land. And that's what he did, he gave him this land. Now, this was, back in 1066, Norfolk was like the hustle and bustle of the United Kingdom. This was the place to be, this is where everyone was. So to get land given here was pretty special. Now, he got this land, but there was a Saxon king who lived around here. So to keep on side with the Saxon king, William de Warenne thought, you know what, I'll marry his daughter. That's what he did. He married his daughter so that he could have the land without any fighting or any trouble. Married a daughter and built this. Now William had a bit of a soft spot for monks. I don't really know why, but he kept inviting monks to his castle. Come over to my castle, come and stay with me, you can live here. I've got loads of room, I've got all Castle Acre, which is the village. I've got the entire village, I've got this beautiful castle. Come and live with me. So all these monks turned up. But for some reason, they must have got on his nerves. So he said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you some land just a bit away from my castle so I don't have to see you every day. He probably got bored of him, you know, praying all the time. So he gave them a bit of land and they built a priory over there. Now the priory is shut, unfortunately. I wanted to go there, but it's shut, so I can't take you there. But yeah, so he got rid of all the monks. They went to the priory and he was here. No, that ain't what happened. Oh no, I'll tell you what happened. I got it wrong. William liked monks. He got some monks over. They were all living here, having fun and stuff. But then William's son must have taken over the castle, and it was him who'd had enough of all the monks. So he gave them some land over there, and the monks went over there and they built a priory. That's the true story. Sorry, I got it wrong to start with, but I corrected myself in the end. So in between this happening, William building this castle and the monks building the priory over there and William's son having the castle, in that time frame between then, right, William, who was the Earl of Surrey, Earl of Surrey, I got it right the first time. William was the Earl of Surrey and the French decided to try and invade England, right, bad idea, they were never very good at doing that. And he took the side, oddly enough, of the French. He took the Duke of, it was called the Duke of Normandy. He took the side of the Duke of Normandy. I think he thought that France were going to win. Anyway, France came over and realised there were actually some English people in England. I don't think they even had a fight. They just turned around, ran away, and they never came back. Well, not for a long time. And William, because he'd supported the Duke, the king wasn't happy. The king hated him for that. So the king says, I'll tell you what's going to happen here. I'm going to take your castle off you. You should have supported me. You should have supported England. You should have supported your country. So he took the castle off him and William had to go. He was in exile. But it were a few years later, quite a few years later, William went crawling up to the king. He says, King, I'm sorry, mate. I'm really sorry. I should have taken your side. I feel really bad. And the king said, I think it was King Stephen, he says, oh, all right, just don't do it again, yeah? Here's your castle, you can have it back. So William got his castle back. That's a true story. So I've cocked something up again in this story because William's son didn't take over this castle. It turns out it was his daughter, Isabella. Blame me notes, not me. Now, Isabella took over this castle and she married King Stephen's son, right? So they were living happily ever after. But then King Stephen decided that it wasn't his son who was going to get the throne. It was going to be his other son, who became Henry II. So, when King Henry II got the throne, he decided he wanted this area. So, he kicked out Isabella. He kicked out the son from here, and he decided that he was going to marry Isabella off to one of his sons. I don't know. I just give up on notes, honestly. I should just come and have a look around, shouldn't I? I'm rubbish. I'm absolutely rubbish. So before I do have a look around, I'll just tell you one or two other tiny little facts. King Henry III, he came here at least 4 times. And Edward I, he visited here 5 times. So them 2 kings really liked it here. On top of that, when this castle pretty much was empty and it was over, everyone started robbing the stone from the castle. And it's said, back in the 1800s, there was something written down saying, pretty much every house in the village has stone from this castle. So that's quite interesting. But I'm not going to tell you any more facts because I cocked them all up. I made a right balls up of it. Let's just have a quick look round. So after you, Mazzy, let's have a look round. Very high walls in here, I'll tell you that much. Very high walls, look at these. Talking 20 foot high here. This must have been the garage. It sounds like a garage, doesn't it? You know when you walk in a garage and it's a bit echoey? Sounds like a garage, so it probably was one. There's no plaques up telling us what it is. So it's rubbish. Let's get out of this bit, let's find something more interesting. Come on, Mazzy. You've got a well here, quite near the entrance, which we've thrown a stone down. And it went down for quite a bit, didn't it? It's probably about 30 foot deep, that's a guess. And this was the entrance. There's a sign here. Site of front doorway of an 11th century country house. Okay, so this is when it was first being built. So this might be where the Saxons lived. I don't know. I really don't know. I want to get up there. Can we get up there? Oh, there's some steps here. Let's go up here. We'll get some better views. So this is the second curtain wall we've climbed up. This is as high as we can get. It's quite strange because you've got this big wall at the top, this building thing in the middle, and then over there you've got more buildings, and then you've got these earthworks all the way around. I wasn't even sure what earthworks were the other day, but it's the big mounds you see. These big mounds are called earthworks or earthenworks, I'm not sure which. And these are some of the best in Britain apparently, and I can see why. They're all over the place and they're very high. Quite impressed with them. I'm sure if we look over here we're going to see some more. Not really. Well, there is one there, but you can't see it through camera, it's too dark. There you go, there you go. Go on, go have a look. What's in there, Mazzy? You tell us.
Not a lot. No, not a lot.
Not a lot?
No.
Okay. I want to go down there, I want to see them bits down there. In fact, I want a picture from up here. I bet this is nice. Yeah, you can certainly see the earthenworks there. Look at that. Beautiful. Someone's going to correct me. Earthworks, earthenworks, and what they are exactly. I'd like to know that. I haven't got time to look, but you have. Someone will tell me. So in about 1200, you had the big fortified keep up there, and then you had like a country house down here, as I can show you on this map. So it was like a living quarter with a load of houses around it, you know, like the manor and a load of houses around it, and then just the big castle-y thing in the middle of the defence up there, on the top of these very, very high banks. What do you think of the place?
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing, it's
yeah, it's really good.
It's really good. Okay, shall we give it some marks?
Yeah.
Okay.
7.
7?
Yeah.
I'll go along with 7. It's certainly worth seeing. It's a very pretty place. And I like the fact that the guy who built it was a friend of William the Conqueror's. He was at the Battle of Hastings, and he was actually described, I've just been reading, as warlike and fierce in spirit, strong in body and distinguished in fame. He was very well known, very hard, very big, very cool. So I like him. Well, do I like him really? They came over and they had a big fight with us, didn't they? Should quickly point out, it's free. It's free, open any reasonable time through the day, any day. And it's quite a popular place. We were the first here this morning, but there's now about 10 cars right next to us. It's somewhere a lot of people like to come. But yeah, get yourself here. Free. Right, thanks for joining. See you next time on the Travel Troll. Say goodbye, Mazzy.
Bye.
Say goodbye, Mazzy.
Say goodbye, Dan.
Oh,
Bye.
don't try and spoil me exits. Many thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to click like, subscribe, leave a comment and share the video. And be sure to check out my other channel, Deep Digger Dan, and my website, thetraveltroll.uk. You can also follow me on Facebook, on Twitter and on Instagram. But most importantly, please do donate to the charity which we're supporting in this county. All links to everything I've just mentioned are all in the description below. Please come back tomorrow as we continue our adventure to try and make the biggest video library of the sites of the UK. Goodbye!